and welcome to this week's fantastic episode of RPGN. I'm Lindy.
And I am Pruitt. We have the top clips from across the spectrum of tabletop gaming, along with some filthy commentary.
That's right, Pruitt. The finest clips have been collected and assembled. The writers have been doing IV drips of coffee in order to have the teleprompter ready in time, and we are totally sober.
Yeah, intravenous is much preferable to the coffee enema. We learned that by week 2. Now pay attention and cherish your history, or you'll be doomed to repeat it. Our first clip from PowerScoreRPG and their Shadowrun game, where the party is protecting animatronic historical figures from incels.
Your warehouse ain't safe, lady.
Of course not.
Those no-fappers will stop at nothing to get whatever's in those boxes. Why don't you show me what's in them? Because a guy gets curious, you know what I mean?
That's none of your concern. If those fedora-wearing assholes come back, send them to heaven without being laid.
All right. Just telling you, there's a lot of them, okay?
Good. It's a long night, and I'm bored.
Right. Catch you on the flip side.
Don't let Abe Lincoln kill you on the way out.
I need my honey mussy for my tendies, Lindy.
Was that Cyclops? Maybe his waifu.
Well, let's put on our fedoras and fight back against the incel horde. In this next clip from Rivals of Waterdeep, it features an awkward meeting in a bar.
They're outside the tavern.
Okay.
They're like, oh, how do you dip? Because you're in there with them.
Yeah.
How many of you guys are coming?
Yeah, I'm just like, man, great to see you, but I forgot I was actually supposed to. I got to go back to my
and I burst
place.
in the tavern and I go, Dad! I need you, Dad!
And then I'm like, I'm just like, I told you I like to drink alone. Why are you bothering me? Like you bother me at home, and now you bother me at the bar.
The chickens are loose, Dad!
Oh, the chickens are loose. I'm sorry, Dirty D. The chickens are loose. And then I run out.
He's holding like 7 beers in his hands, like in mugs. Wait, I guess I'll drink alone.
I just dash out.
Oh man, that's dirty. You're dirty, D.
Never drink and dash. Just stay and drink. No matter how terrible the conversation is. I mean, it's free drinks.
Neglect is a form of abuse, and no one should abuse alcohol, ever. Let us drink deep of this next clip from Symbaroum as Grant Ellis sings ABBA on a Monday.
Who said that?
Orlando, he's the other magicka here. He likes to pretend he's not, but I saw him gathering our chemical supplies from that big pig that we have roasting in the town square. He's a magicka and won't tell nobody. I'm upfront about it.
Do you hear the drums, Orlando? Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's been a long week. Sorry. I think we need to.
Grant, it's Monday.
No, I'm screwed.
Oh no!
Oh man! I just look at my eyes on stream. I'm like, oh no! My hair's like already gone like scarecrow hair, and it's like.
Ooh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, Grant, we're going to need those TPS reports by tomorrow. Thanks.
Well, we are 3 clips in without a dick joke. Let's fix that right now with this next clip from Dice Camera Ball Caps.
Guys.
Well, hey, wait, the guards are here, right?
Someplace safe, quiet, we can continue this discussion. I need to show you what's in my pants.
Slow turn from DS.
Everyone's just moving so fast in relationships. Strix is gonna be frightened by that, and then look at the guards, because the guards heard the head talking, right?
Oh yes, they did.
Yeah.
And other guards have showed up, and the sergeant's like, "What is it with you people?"
Oh, sorry, but he's trying to blow up the Spires of the Morning. You have to get there now. Make sure that everyone's evacuated.
She will take care. She will do her utmost to get that message across town.
Would it take me? Would I be faster to get the message on my broom?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. I think we should all go to the Spires right now. I don't think
Wait, hold on. I want to see what's in Bidwin's pants.
Dieth has the right idea. Don't we all want to see what's in his pants?
Lindy, do you think he braids his pubis mound?
I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Jockstraps on fire over the shoulders of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Mons pubis.
And all those moments will be lost in time, like pubes down the drain.
Time to die. For the next clip from CastleMac, where they go batty for some roleplay.
Maybe one spilled on a table. You see a book half open, and as you push it closed, you see that it is called, oh god, what's it called?
Bats. Oh my god,
see that bats flew open?
There
were two bats that just flew around. Perfect. That's awesome.
Holy hell.
You ever hear a Kingu scream like a small child?
All kinds of wildlife.
CastleMac would like to report that no bats were harmed in the rolling of those dice.
Oh, did I tell you I'm renaming my silo the Batcave?
You're not the goddamn Batman!
Have you ever seen Batman and I in the same room at the same time?
Okay, we'll do the voice.
You're not the boss of me.
Jeez, I'm just saying it would be surprising, is all. But almost as surprising as the stuff said on Off the Table. It's not awful stuff, but stuff was said.
Roy's a pain in my ass.
I was unaware that it went that far.
Grok, you too, Grok. Really, Grok, you too. I thought you can't say that. You're basically our dad.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what was just
wasn't
said.
The exact intent of my words.
Well, buddy.
Relationship. I thought there were boundaries uncrossed.
That's not what you said.
Did you say butt stuff? Is that like swamp ass?
Well, I mean, I think swamp ass comes after butt stuff, unless you drain the swamp. Ass.
The enema of my enema is my friend. And that goes the same for our dear friends over at Precocious Indie Drama Critical Role, where they discuss sausage and breakfast in general.
It's too hard to pick. You can do top 3.
Okay, honestly, I saw Molly's when we were in the bathhouse.
Was it? We must have all seen it, but how did it compare?
Reminding everyone that we have all seen each other naked.
Molly's was pretty good.
In terms of being just giant or just like well proportioned, symmetrical?
Really nice, and it was a good color.
Only because when I saw it last, it was a bit of a mess. It was a little bit Egg McMuffin, if you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He did some stuff to it. Yeah. No, when it was clean, it was lovely.
God, traditional.
Yeah. Zadash breakfast.
Call that the Continental.
Oh, thank gosh. We've gone 10 minutes without a dick joke. I was getting anxious.
Well, I mean, we had butt stuff.
It's not the same. Besides, you need to look at your hiring info booklet. We are actually contractually obligated to stuff in a required number of dick jokes per episode.
Well, I mean, it can be the same. It's just, that's how you work it. Never mind. Moving on to the Greyhawk channel, where with the Path of the Plains and dating advice that will definitely not get you laid.
You take us to the nicest places, Shane.
What did you? Thus begins episode 15, Disneyland.
Cool. I mean,
who is under that Mickey Mouse head? It's the Master of Mages. No, Goofy. He thought he was Goofy.
Shane seems to be that guy who'd take a girl for the first date to Arby's. That Arby first date.
What? I mean, as long as he gets her the combo.
Yeah.
I mean, the combo is he's got to go upscale. He can't buy them in pieces.
And you don't
got to
turn
go
to
for the
her and
combo.
say, "You probably want the Diet Coke, right?" You don't do that. You.
No, you don't.
Can she just get a kid's meal? No, that's not a good move. Not that I've ever done that.
Oh, I mean, they really beat on Arby's meat on that one.
You gotta give her the big Montana with cheese.
Well, there's no cheese on a big Montana, Lindy. You know that.
But what about that time we fed each other big Montanas through the RPG and Glory Hole? There was cheese.
You don't eat in the RPGN bathroom, dude. I don't shit where I eat, and I don't eat where I shit. That's how you get the cops called on you. Just like in this next clip from SurpriseRoundRPG.
It's got a nice gloss to it. This is definitely some wet paint.
Is there any magic about it by chance?
Yeah, there's a faint aura of magic, but it's very.
I have a lead. 911, what is your emergency?
No, it's got.
That's the second week in a row we've heard sirens, Pruitt. I think we need to go dark and lay low for a while.
Do we have enough big Montanas to get us through while we go to the mattresses?
I think we have enough meat to go around on the mattresses, Pruitt.
Yeah, that is true. One big Montana is probably enough. I mean, it is a big Montana.
It's like lemma spread. We'll be fine. Meanwhile, over at Ggameknights, where we see the DM come with a fantastic new term for some young ne'er-do-wells.
The police, we are trained how to take care of situations, de-escalate, and cause as little damage as possible. And we've had, in a span of just a week or two buildings completely destroyed by these vigilantes. Whew, that's good! Trademark it! It's good.
You gotta be careful how much you toot your own horn.
Wait, was that like a Meatballs era Bill Murray in the bottom corner? Did you see?
Maybe. Let's just move on to CastleMac again, where the DM says one thing, but Lydia hears another.
I'm gonna say with a 20, you know exactly what it is an instant before it happens. Methods. You're like, fucking
what?
Methods.
I thought you said methods.
They're just cleaning, just like, oh, we gotta get this place cleaned up. It's just that they sit up and they're like,
You gotta be pseudo.
got any pseudo, bitch? Like, yo, get me, check it out. Tight.
Like, what kind of put that in the DMG or what?
Yo, pictures tight.
Question: are methods beasts? I know that I've seen one.
And if you come on down to the RPG and utility closet, your first hit is free.
Yeah, we are never going to get rid of those methods. Next up, it's Encounter Roleplay After Dark. Dark Matter, that is. As D&D 6 icon Will Jones totally scores and channels his inner Barry White.
Absolutely filthy. Michael made good on his promise. But Joran's kind of down here with you, and he's like, so what did you want to talk about?
I wanted to demonstrate for you my wiles. I thought you might like them.
Your wiles? What do you mean?
I like you very much. You have a very pleasing face.
Oh.
I believe we would be good friends.
Yes. I've been told I've got one of those faces, you know.
It must be the Alexander genes.
You know, folks, we talk a lot about consent here on RPGN, and it's important to remember. When a young lady straight up makes a pass at you, be ready to deploy your Al Green album immediately.
I'm more partial to Marvin Gaye myself.
I mean, whatever works for your wiles.
Oh, my wiles are definitely worked. Unlike the dice rolls in this next clip from AlucienDM.
It's probably safe to just let the quietest guy go.
What if he gets in trouble?
He can run back to us. Just let Jesse go. Why do we want Jem so much? DT is the confusion.
I'm going.
Why?
Make a stealth check, Kothar.
Stop.
Same
Stop,
for you,
please.
Jesse. Oh no! Oh
my god! Snake eyes, bitches.
Bitches get stitches, or was it snitches? Maybe liches. Witches?
Hitches?
Call Ditch Witch because we gotta plow the land between two rivers with the glowing head of Grant Ellis. Would you like to know more?
Me is I can dash as a bonus action in a little Gildan, so I can whoop around. So as I go around to where they were, now my head should be illuminating everything.
Yes.
And I'm calling out to them. You don't know what you brought down. You don't know what thunder's gonna crack you into a billion pieces. Come and face Gildan, prophet of the waste. And like I'm starting to like glow brighter. Do I see them at all?
You know, you get caught up, you lose control, your head starts glowing, one thing leads to another.
Pruitt, if your head is glowing for more than 4 hours, you should really consult with your doctor.
Yeah, and remember that tingling means that Baba Yaga is working. Now, next, let's up and kneel before the gods of the road, god of the roads, as the Tabaxi bard Storm of Stars shares a secret with Vecna in the form of a catchy little song.
Okay, I'm going to use the message cantrip.
Okay.
And I'm going to direct it to the ear from the ceiling. And I'm going to go... Fucking Vecna. Fucking Vecna. Who's the one-eyed, shriveled little lich? Who's the skinny, shitty little bitch? It's fucking Vecna. Say it. Fucking Vecna. And that's my secret for you, Vecna. You never heard that one before.
Stream's over, guys. We can't do better than that.
We're not gonna get better than that.
I'm sorry, but that guy looks like Jim Jarmusch, right?
We've made that joke like twice, Pruitt. Like, we get it. The guy looks like indie film legend Jim Jarmusch.
I mean, it's not meant as a criticism, but it's still true.
We're firing the writer who keeps putting that joke in there. It's a little dated and pretty inside. Let's just keep things moving with this next clip from Crituitous RP, 2 of Annihilation, where a player keeps guessing what his fellow players will roll next.
I remember seeing this in my visions, and remember that you have a very strong strike, and a 17 is what you will roll.
Excellent.
There we go.
A 17 is what I rolled.
Oh, wow.
You're on fire.
I predict that RPGN will be the #1 tabletop clip show of 2018.
And I predict that Lindy will have to make a fart joke after the next clip from the number 42 channel.
Never.
Oh, wait.
I'll get lost this time.
Do I still feel
I don't
funny?
like going first anymore.
Sorry?
Do I still feel funny?
Yes. You should be asking your god this and not the DM. Just quietly. But you do still feel an uneasiness right in your core. As if you have IBS in some form, or maybe something more sinister. Oh fuck, I just farted as I said that.
I was very close to that.
I don't want to make a fart joke, Pruitt.
You already part of one. It's too late to pass on it now.
It says right here in the contract there will be no fart jokes.
Wait a second. We're required to make at least 30 dick jokes, and we said swamp ass twice, but we can't let slip one fart joke in 2018?
No. It's in the league bylaws, Pruitt. Rules is rules. Mark it 0. You can play the bagpipes in remorse while we watch this next clip from Scratticus.
You're out of your element, Lindy.
Out and fills our Maya.
Yeah.
And then put my hands back inside my robes and hide the stone again.
I would, while he's doing this, try to, like, whisper as secretly as I can to cast, like, the light cantrip to, like, glow around his head.
The people here are speechless. They don't know what to do or say.
I pull out my bagpipes that I'm proficient in.
Bagpipes. Their sweet, gentle tune clears the air of all the fart jokes. And we're left with leg hair and blood sausage.
Pruitt, that was legal. S&P is telling us we have 15 fart jokes left. I can exercise, however, the no fart joke clause in my contract at any time. And you have to introduce the next clip.
Well, folks, while I consider my legal options, let's roll into the next clip from Roflgator, where one player sounds like they're having a little more fun than they should.
You better be careful here.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably what we have to do.
Maybe I should have gone first. I have a certain sense for things like this.
He kind of rushed in.
Yeah.
Poor Omega. Guess you should have checked.
You're gonna be all right.
Traps.
You're right. You're right.
I'm not gonna go with that easy joke. I'm just gonna leave it as it is.
Partially stolen from Crazy Barbecue.
Let me take a look at that foot.
Thank you.
Who's having an orgasm in the background?
Is the
Babe?
Did you just put your foot up onto the table?
Oh my god.
I'll have what she's having.
Check, please.
Let's order us up a clip from Roll20, Tomb of Annihilation, as Arcturus has something of an existential crisis.
See me building a shrine to myself. I don't need it. Everyone knows how excellent I am.
So when we do the when we met a froghemoth, it was not doing any of these things that one would give thanks for. It was trying to kill us. I don't really see why we need to do this at all, actually. Because there might be a sword in there. Now, do you think a froghemoth would have a sword? Maybe there's another staff. Look, we broke the last one.
Moa's like, oh, my stick.
Yeah, proper stick maintenance is the first lesson in every young adventurer's life.
Yes, it's true. You want to make sure it is tended to, clean, and well-oiled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in this next clip, you'll be entered into a clinical trial for a new stream called Lanipator. We were reminded that a sack is something that is precious and must be protected at all costs.
Well, the Queen handed me a sack, the King handed Denier a sack, and you were handed a sack by Mr. Crowley.
Oh, that is true.
I think we should keep our hands on our own sacks.
I have not a sack of mine own. Whose am I to lay hands upon?
Praise be for the virtual nature of this set.
Oh, by the way, Pruitt, I meant to ask you, are you being paid for RPGN in sacks of gold?
No, I have direct deposit, actually.
Wait, you got upgraded from exposure? I gotta call HR. Let's just rage on with this next clip from Vecna Lives.
Go to meet these people who hate Vecna.
Oh, there's a lot of us. We just hate him so much.
He seems to get really angry.
Tomb kind of looks to Mickey and then looks back to the Goliath, and he says, "By the way, can you point in the direction of where the nearest beach is?"
If only there was a beach here. My plan has completely gone away since getting stuck here.
No,
If there was one, where would you put it?
I think I'd put it right next to everybody's headquarters. It'd be like right over there.
Now, Mickey.
And at that point, can I sneak attack him?
That guy's totally stole Chris Perkins's look. Someone call bald cap scam reaction.
Yeah, you really don't want to mess with one of the Holy Trinity. Okay, on this next clip from Scratticus, you're going to get all that face-hugging feeling.
It springs up with a good jump and just goes straight for your face.
For me? Not Nebraska?
Oh, no, it's going for Rich.
Rich.
You're just witnessing this.
Oh, okay.
And it does. It suction cups onto your face, wrapping its tentacles around the back of your helmet. And so at this point, everyone but Nebraska, I need you all to make sanity checks for me.
Okay, dear.
Can't lose any more sanity.
Oh, I was not ready for all of this.
It was just a matter of time, really, wasn't it?
He's got a face sucker on. He's like, oh, whatever, it's fine.
Oh, Lindy! He's keeping it together. He's who wants a cucumber? Ratchet's losing her fucking
This ain't
mind.
the first time I've had a whole pair of legs around my face. That came out wrong.
But what you hear is
I was like, oh my gosh.
Lindy, your Canadian is almost as good as your Austrian.
Oh, sorry, Pruitt. Why don't you just put a loony in the Queen's jar for good luck before you soil your blouse, eh?
Well, say we're sorry and skate away to this next clip from Trapped in the Birdcage. And we got to run because we got a whole pan of bars in the oven and we don't want to get burned.
18 plus 6 is 20. So...
Oh, no. Yeah, Nejma, you don't believe Saturn at all. You think he's bluffing. You also saw the Chihuahua tell him that his spell didn't work.
Yeah. I say nothing and I just do this.
At Saturn or the Chihuahua?
Saturn.
Oh. Saturn's just like, he's just grumbling and just takes a swig of his beer again.
Nejma like scoots a little closer and is like, I wanna show you something. I wanna show you something.
Oh yeah, what you wanna show me?
Watch this. See how I minded my own business?
Damn! Gonna need some aloe for that burn.
You're gonna need a whole burn ward.
Ooh, call a code red, Lindy.
I'll get some ice, but I've heard that's the worst Mountain Dew flavor, actually. But what does have good flavor is this next clip from AshleyNova, where two party members get very creative in describing some certain delectable activities.
Who is your lover?
It's Jacob.
Yes, we are having intercourse.
Yeah, because Jacob is like picking up all my social cues because we're fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're engaging in sexual congress like two human beings that do that.
Yeah. Great.
It's a little weird that he's never brought me back to his place, but you know.
I enjoy our genital interactions. In the top 10% of human behaviors.
Coitus.
Well, Linda, we can't get stuck in a rut. I mean...
Did you have to pull out of the bit already?
I mean, I got excited. It can happen to anybody, you know?
I'd just like to touch on the subject a bit more, you know?
I'm sorry, Lindy. I'm having trouble hearing you. I'm having audio issues, much like the player in this next clip from Welcome to the Party in Ggameknights.
Capjack, can you speak? Oh! Whoa!
Wow. You sound like Donald Duck on helium.
Oh my god.
is not happy right now.
I am Iron Man.
You know, Iron Man fought a dragon named Fin Fang Foom, and that's a pretty clever way to transition to this next clip from Secrets of Greyhawk Castle, as the group happens to find a magic saddle for their baby dragon. Let's watch.
Like 85 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, Litria, you slap the saddle on Fang, you climb on, Fang's able to, fly around. Lord Henry's like, wow, can't believe you found a magic saddle.
Yeah.
Totally random. Random things happen here in the city of Greyhawk, and now you can hold the Sword of the Mages up.
Yes, I do it.
Wow.
Sword of the Mages.
I'm an album cover.
I cast Fairy Fire on her just to...
Yeah, Fairy Fire. Lord Henry says, that's neat, but I heard you guys have to get back to the dungeon soon.
No, yeah, that's a good point. I gotta deal with all of me and all that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna saddle up and ride the dragon, make sure you bring plenty of Gold Bond medicated powder and some B12.
It's like going to Burning Man. You're gonna come back filthy, dirty, and forever changed.
Yeah, if you say so. I have cats to take care of.
Oh, it reminds me of this next clip from our dear friends across the pond over at the Scratticus Academy, where they're playing a lively game of wizards and wardrobes. It seems as though one of the wizards must escape a grapple. Afterwards, keep calm and sip tea.
Well, the thing is with being blurred is he's holding you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wiggle really hard.
I wiggle really hard.
You've got to wiggle about, love, otherwise you'll be stuck in that grapple all day long.
Not to leave you hanging there, Lindy, but in this next clip, things get weird on Stream 4-Star as Wake straight up leaves the party and the building.
Jug is here.
Yes. I have not explained what this thing is.
Hey, it's true. I'm sorry to cut the tension, but
No
I
worries.
couldn't. I'm sorry.
If you need me, I will be there. But there's a lot I have to do right now. I'm sorry.
And with that, Wake has left the party.
Dun dun dun!
Shit. And here I was gonna go and be like, well, Wake, we can figure this out. We can. But no, his mind seems set.
Nope. Wake has left the party.
Oh. Well, okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. This is the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time at the table.
Ouch. A walkout.
A very dramatic climax, Pruitt. And speaking of climaxes, it's time for what has become, by far, our favorite part here on RPGN.
That's right, Lindy. Now that your hips are tingling and your spine is crackling, let's whisper quietly and go down to 20 decibels in our current next segment, aptly titled Critical Hits.
In this first clip, Elry Tossbottle channels John McClane and blows his foes away.
As soon as I pop up, I'm going to take the copious amounts of crystals that I got from the factory and spread them at his feet. Take my gun, aim them down, and say, I guess it's time for a weapons test, dickhead, and shoot.
Okay. Give me a roll with advantage. You're shooting things on the ground.
And that's a natural 20! Yes!
Okay. Interesting.
Dude, that's the greatest thing ever. That was a 12 to a 20, dude.
It's kind of great. Okay. So, how far away were you again? About 10 feet behind him?
10 feet behind him.
Okay.
And I have my shield reaction ready. Just so.
That was beautiful, Lindy. And when you also get to land a witty aside like that and make it so effortlessly, I mean, most enemies don't react too well to crits.
Just wait till you see this 20-sided victory in this next clip from Lady Doll X. When an NPC doesn't respond to Enya, she goes straight for the family jewels.
So, because he didn't like my advances, I'm going straight in for the fucking dick.
Yes!
Right in there! And it's going in me bag for later.
The dagger or a bag for life?
Both!
No, not bag for life, a shag for life.
You have to inject poison into it to get a good time.
Embalming gel.
You know, I had a couple of Inya albums. She always seemed so relaxed. I wouldn't have thought that she'd rip your dick off.
I guess she just really, really wanted the D.
Well, these crits are about to get pretty gratuitous around here. I'd explain it to you, but I have to get ready for my ice dancing lessons.
Before Zola strikes, I recall a vision that I had, and I know that this strike is going to be a critical hit because my portent of 20 says so.
Okay, what was your other portent for the day?
17.
Okay, alright. So, go ahead and make your attack. That's going to be a natural 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay to waste the one that's constricting Dirk at the moment.
Okay.
There you
Natural
go.
20. A waste of a portent there.
I told you I saw it.
You did see.
And now, as anointed by the gods, we take possession of the newly deceased and commit their souls to the hereafter.
Where we're going, we won't need dick jokes. There is only rest in pieces.
For our first death, Nebraska's having a moment with the ghost of her past before getting taken out by friendly fire.
Your grandfather, Jones. And he's looking at you, smiling sadly. He says, well, you made your choice, Nebraska. And well, I'm just glad it's all over, my darling girl. And you have a moment. Your body is broken. You can't feel your legs.
Yeah, she's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna smile, look at her grandpa, and regret that she threw that gold star away.
A moment later, you all hear this and see the result of Matt firing his rifle as there's nothing left of Nebraska's.
Of what? Nothing left of Nebraska's what?
Her head, Pruitt. She's deceased. Passed on. Killed by her fellow crewmate. Granted, the crew did meet via Craigslist, so...
See? That's why I don't shop on Craigslist. And that sounds like a picnic compared to the fate that befalls poor Binwin. A beholder is coming right for him. And spoilers, it doesn't go well.
With your natural 20, the javelin races
I don't have to roll damage.
and sinks itself deeply into the Xanathar's central eye.
Perfect.
Causing it to explode inward and then sort of expel all of this horrific gore. And you have never heard anything scream as loud as this beholder is screaming now. Its mouth is just as wide as it can possibly be. Its eyes just absolutely contorting themselves in inexplicable ways. And this scream shakes the foundations of this very structure and causes, and just fills you, Binwin, with love.
I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move this book because there's no more room in my pants.
Oh my god.
All right, and it is the Xanathar's turn. He goes first on the regular initiative.
Expect ones from me for the rest of this evening.
Binwin?
That was incredible.
Binwin, I would like you to make all the saving throws. First,
no shit.
First, make a dexterity saving throw.
Does anyone have a mechanical beholder for me to get into?
You're still within 10 feet of me, right?
No, he's farther away. He's 30 feet away from you.
I was trying to help instead of hurt this time.
I appreciate it. I really do. I rolled a 10.
Okay, Binwin is instantly turned to stone.
Oh, Jesus.
For his second attack, he disintegrates Binwin. Binwin turns to dust.
Oh, it's finally happened.
With its third...
I said no disintegrations.
Well, speaking of disintegrations, we got to go dark here at RPGN for the month of September. And we will be back, showered, and fresh as a daisy on Sunday, October 17th.
A very special thanks to Sean McGovern from PowerScoreRPG and his fearsome acolyte, Dylan Ramsey at KKRP2. If you catch a killer moment in streaming tabletop D&D, shoot an email over to powerscorerpg@gmail.com or over on Twitter at PowerScoreRPG and submit it to the show.
Also, much love to our cunning and stalwart producer, Brandon Herbert at War Eagle Keep, for plunging the toilets in the RPGN bathroom. We know that's not easy.
Whew. And of course, a mighty thanks to our sponsor of Tabletop Loot. Check them out for all your t-shirt, mug, and dice needs.
Make sure to go ahead and drop by on my co-host Lindy on her Twitch channel at twitch.tv/LaughLoveLindy.
And don't miss my super awesome co-host Pruitt on an all-new web DM this week on their YouTube channel.
To check out previous episodes of RPGN, head over to the WebDM Plays channel on YouTube, which also features archives of both Starward Bound and Land Between Two Rivers.
RPGN fans, keep sitting in those clips, and we will be back with a fresh, brand new episode of RPGN Sunday, October 17th. By then, we should have the bills paid and the power back on. From all of us here at RPGN, thank you so much for watching. We love each and every one of you.
Lindy, is that before or after your arraignment in the Superior Court of Los Angeles?
Oh, do you want to say goodbye or shall I?
Well, I mean, I can never say goodbye, Lindy.
All right, well, why don't you just close out the show? I'm going to go unwind with some Darkest Dungeon.
Okay. Well, until next time, thank you so much for watching, RPGN fans. And before they cut the show off due to non-payment, may the dice ever roll